After more than 3 decades of service, a familiar face in Bedford County law enforcement hanging up his badge. Lieutenant Scott Arney has officially retired from the Bedford County Sheriff's Office. WDBJ7's Layla Mitchell sat down with him to reflect on his career and what's next.
At just 21 years old, Scott Arney took his first steps into law enforcement, following in the footsteps of his father, who dedicated his life to public service. Through the years, Arney worked in criminal investigations and the narcotics unit, handling some of the most challenging cases in Bedford County, including several homicides, cases he says will always stay with him.
But I've worked on several homicides that have occurred in the community and just did what I could to try to get justice for the families and for the victims. I just felt like it was my obligation to give back to my community.
A Bedford native himself, Arney says serving his own community for 31 years has been an honor. And now, as he steps away from the job, he's feeling the love. Since announcing his retirement, he says the outpouring of support has been overwhelming.
It really makes me feel good. It makes me feel like that at the end of the day that I ended my career on a successful note, and that, you know, somewhere along the lines I've made some positive impacts for people.
Arney says retirement has been on his mind for some time, and after speaking with his wife, he knew he wanted to step away on a high note. And while his own time in law enforcement is ending, his legacy continues. His son is a deputy with the Bedford County Sheriff's Office, following in his father's footsteps.
You know, my dad passed a legacy to me with public service from doing the rescue squad, and to be able to give that back to my son, that means a whole lot.
As for what's next, for now, fishing. But Arney says he'll figure out the rest as he goes. Before stepping away, he has some advice for those starting out in law enforcement.
Treat people the way you want to be treated. Don't be a robot. Have compassion.
Reporting in Bedford County, Layla Mitchell, WDBJ 7.